Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Sam, for people that don't know. Obviously, it's on my channel. I'm going to be doing something slightly different today. Well, it's not that different. I'm still going to be backtesting Euro USD, but I'm going back in time. I want to backtest January, from the second week of January. I know the price action was quite difficult from memory. This whole week we've been stuck in this like 15-minute range, and I was looking back at past price action, and January was actually really hard for that. A lot of sweeping the highs, sweeping the lows, very rangy for almost the whole month. I remember it being quite difficult to trade. So I want to put this new indicator I found through its paces. I'm going to probably just do this initial backtest using just external structure and CHOCH. You'll see what I mean once we get into it, because I'm pretty sure, like, if anyone has been looking at my charts from last week or this current week, Euro USD has been in a bit of a tricky range as well, and so you can get, obviously there's trades on internal structures, but it's easy to get caught up and chopped up with internal structures. So I really want to see the benefits of just looking at external structure, and you'll understand a bit more of that once I get going. But yeah, I'm going to get started. I'm going to turn the indicator on. The other indicator I have is a fractal imbalance that's just highlighting these imbalances, and the sessions that are highlighting the different sessions. London, New York, Asia is the ones I mainly focus on. You'll see here, it marks out pretty nicely the highs, the breaks of structure, the highs and lows. Because we're on the high time frame here, I'm going to mark these out myself. Daily high. Oh yeah, I've already put the chart back to Friday, January 6th. So because we're sort of we had a little bit of rejection here, I will mark out a few daily supply areas just to be aware of. That's one. So sort of like a weaker supply because it didn't cause a break of structure, like a main break of structure, but it swept a lot of liquidity, and we had a lot of downwards movement from it. And then like this would be probably the last one. Maybe it's like something like this doesn't hold, but we get some sort of sweep of it, and we go, because there's a lot of liquidity lying across. It is old liquidity, but it's probably like some sort of area of interest. But yeah, we'll pull that across. Okay. Right now, what do we have? Daily low. Pull that out extremes. And yeah, we got like this other flip zone here, which is interesting as well, if we get that sort of pullback into it. But we're going to have to see some sort of break into the discount zone. So let's just jump on the 4 hours now. Okay. Sorry, it is a bit laggy, unfortunately. I'll speed it up later. Okay, so we've got 4 hours. 4 hours low. There's a strong low as we're in a bullish, and as the last low to break structure. We've got the week high, so we've got a daily week high, a 4 hour week high. I haven't marked it out there, but you'll know we've retraced back into the discount zone. So what we're looking at, extreme. Yep, nice tap there. And our flip zone. Yeah, nice reaction out of the flip zone anyway. Okay, so what are we at? Friday, yeah, pretty much in the morning. I'm going to put this down a bit. Maybe even, yeah, I'll just do one. 3 just gets a bit too much. Okay. Yeah, we're on Monday now. Okay, so we do have a high here. We've got some liquidity here. We're inside a daily zone. So we are bullish though, bullish momentum. We've had like an internal, like 4 hour CHOCH, I guess you could say. So it's like showing strength in this movement. If we were to get a big pullback, we could look for longs out of here. Otherwise, I'm going to need to jump onto the 15 to see what we're looking at. Moved up very quickly. Yeah, so I'm going to try I really want to just use these externals and just see. So if we've got a 15 break. Okay, I guess we could like You know, I'm not sure how many trades we'll get, to be honest. Just depends. But this is what I want to really backtest. You know, because when I mean like internals, we've got like the high and low, high and the low. Also got like, you know, small breaks of structure in here, small breaks of structure in here, which you've got to be aware of. But you know, it just depends on what you're trying to achieve with your trading. Let's have a look. What do we get? We got like a sweep here. Let's put like liquidity. We're in a daily zone, remember, but we're all time frames bullish. You know, we had like a CHOCH, I guess, like quite an internal little CHOCH. You know, if we were to think this is overextended, however, due to the fact like that we want to just take trades off the external, we're bullish externally. We'll be looking just for another 15-minute shock, some strength in the market to go up. Yeah. See what I mean? I'll try to explain that. We're bullish. Obviously, we've got like a CHOCH, but we haven't broken any like significant levels. So we're sort of like not going to trade the CHOCH. And we're just like the CHOCH against trend is what I mean. And now we have like reverse CHOCH, which I'm happy to trade. Get this set up. And really, you know, we're targeting the highs to break these week, 4-hour, and daily high. Okay. Can't oh, yeah. We split. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I always forget to explain that for new people watching this. How I trade is I go on the 15-minute POI that cause CHOCH or break a structure and split my order. I'm risking 0.25% on my $100,000 funded account with FTMO, and I split the orders, one on the 25, one on the 50, and yeah, usually target, you know, the highs, or if there's enough R and R, target just the next break of structure. It really depends on where we are in the market. But yeah, so let's see how this plays out. Okay, we move very quick. Never got any fill. Really, this is sort of still where I would enter if we get a pullback now. Alright, we've hit our ultimate target. So it's definitely worth being a little bit cautious here because we would have swept a lot of liquidity taking these highs out. I can zoom out a bit, but we have them marked out at the front at the start. Yeah, so this is the 4-hour and the daily high. So I usually like to see, I'm not just going to take the last OB after a big break like that, just because a lot of the time it can be a fake out. So you definitely want to be aware of that. Okay, we're going to keep moving up. Definitely look for weakness up here as well after all that liquidity's been swept. So we sort of have a mini CHOCH here. However, if this is still our low, that's really the only one I really would take any longs out of. Okay, I guess we're overnight now. So this is what I mean, like there's a lot of internal structure, but we're in this 15-minute leg. So we're bullish. We do have 15-minute CHOCH here, but there's no reason to think that we're going to go down. Okay, let me just play it out. Let me just mark it up anyway, because we are in a daily point of interest. We've taken the highs. Actually, it's a good point. You know, we are above the highs, so I think what's a good idea is to check how we've closed now. We've had a few candles. Let's go to the 4-hour. It might reveal something to us. We had a bullish close. I'm assuming on the daily too. Yeah, we got a pretty bullish break of structure. We got 15-minute CHOCH. We're in a daily. Shorts are probably valid. This is what I really want to backtest a little bit more as well. Just like trading ranges, being more conservative with take profits. When we've identified we're in a range. Obviously, right now we're not. But I think this whole month was quite sideways. So I want to backtest like looking at hedging or when like what we say, these are reversal possibilities. This is how I trade reversals, either in a daily point of interest, a 4-hour point of interest. We get CHOCH, especially when CHOCH is on New York, like weakness shown in New York. However, due to the fact that we are all the other time frames bullish right now, I really you're just looking for targets into supply where you're going to take longs out of. Probably even, depending on what your RR is, look at getting into the discount zone first. Maybe you hit there, you put it to break even, and then we look. That's how we want to figure out a better way to trade counter trend, like reversals. Unconfirmed reversals. Because there's like money to be made in it, but the strategy does have to change slightly. In terms of targets. So like let's say this one. Okay, we're almost into the discount zone. Yeah, see what I mean? It definitely. Okay, we're still in this. But is it still valid? Let's just think about this for a second. Okay, so I don't know. I think this is the 4-hour. We'll just put it over here, the 4-hour break of structure. So I've entered this of this CHOCH. We've then pulled back to nearly the discount zone. We've come, swept it. We're still in. We're not at break even yet. Swept it. We've got some CHOCH here. However, it's CHOCH in the premium area. So we're looking to get CHOCH down here or at risk entry out there. So I'll leave the short in. Happy to see how it plays. I definitely will speed up this video a little bit just because I'm not being as aggressive in the strategy, especially when we're ranging like this. It's easily, especially in new people, beginners, even myself, you can get confused, caught up in internal versus external. So I think it's definitely to be aware, okay, if the short opportunity appears, take it on the CHOCH. Don't keep trying to short into like the discount area. If we do get to the discount area, maybe go to break even on your shorts. In this case here. And then once we retrace, even if we don't come back into the supply, potentially you may get retrace into the discount, some sort of 15-minute CHOCH, and then you can look for longs from there. But yeah, so look at this price action. There's definitely, if you were to try to trade every pullback and every break of structure here, you're just going to get chopped up all day. We've got sweeps to lows. Let's pause that now. We've taken a loss here. I want to just go back slightly just before the breakout. Just so you see, we got very close to the premium discount. I do notice this quite a lot on Euro USD. It either just wicks it or comes very close to the 50%. There must be some like algorithms working, or I don't know. Obviously, it could be humans, but I think a lot of the big money is algorithms. And then we have this push up. So for me, it just doesn't fit my strategy to take this because then I'm logging in such an extreme area with all this space below. Happy to short from the extreme and long from the other extreme, but potentially if you're more aggressive, it might have played out for you here. It just depends on your trade plan and your the way you trade. If you think, okay, we're very bullish, we've shown some strength, we almost pull back to the premium discount, that's close enough for me, blah blah blah. Okay, we've got CHOCH here. I'm going to take it out of this. Okay, move sideways, sideways, sideways. Still, I guess you might just be in that trade on the 25. Yeah, just. Okay, then we I need some more. Oh, what was this? Pushed. Yeah, we really need some break of structure. So really, yeah, if you're entering on there, this is a sign of strength here. You enter off this, maybe you might have kept in. Sign of strength, entered on that. A lot of liquidity building here, but it would have played out this time. There's just, not a lot of reasons for me to enter the trade. So Played out very nicely in the end anyway. So we had a loser here, no entry on this one. We've now broken structure. We've got a new low here. So realistically, this is still valid. Got a lot of liquidity. I actually like it more now that we've broken the structure. However, we have seen some rejection here. So I'm going to be aware, see if we get a close below that. Okay, looks like we did. Would look at, let me zoom in. Would look at something like that to short from. Just again, we're very extreme. We're in these high time frame supply areas, looking from here to long to break the high. That's pretty much the only two. Okay, so we'd be in the short. Realistically, as we haven't mitigated the supply, sorry, let me just draw it on there. I would just be targeting this area. Okay, it's enough. 3-3. Okay, we didn't get tagged on the 50% yet. Still could play. Okay. What I want to do as well, have a look on the 4 hour. Okay, we've had this big sweep, then close the sweep, then we're going to sweep below. Okay, so this it looks like this long's probably about to. Yeah, it's going to get stopped out. I guess you got this. What we would have done, okay, we're tagged. Yeah, pretty much what I said anyway. We got tagged. Then we went to. Yeah, that was the rule. Sorry. Then we went to. Let me just mind this up, see what it actually really was. All right. Yeah, so hit the discount area. We're bullish 15. We had some weakness. We're happy to short that weakness just in case. We've hit the discount zone. We're break even, and we're looking for strength now to long. There's not really any structure breaks that I'm happy with right now. So we'd be taking out break even on that. Okay. We've now got this structure break. We're pretty close to taking the highs. So I'm going to call it breaker structure, but it's more internal. And yeah, I guess what do we got here? We've got liquidity. So we're not going to take this whole candle. So maybe we could take just under liquidity for longs now. We're still happy to take longs out of the extreme as well, but now we've got some strength in the market. And we've retraced to the discount zone. So yeah, at this point we're quite extended. So if there's risk reward there, I'd be targeting just the break of the highs, which it looks like there is enough. You got 3.5 and 5 hour on the 50%. So you're happy days. But yeah, let's see. Okay, an Asia session. So normally when I would do, I take the extreme, and this is like the flip zone area. But due to the actual extreme being this entire demand candle, which just for me doesn't make sense, I'm going to look at, where the liquidity, might be in this case, just so you explain it. That's all these wicks, the stop losses, to go up. Maybe they're going to fill their orders and then go up, but looks like we're going to break the highs before it happens anyway. So, no, maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, London open. Oh, let's have a look. Did we get tagged? Yeah, so we're in on the 25% line. And let's see. Yeah, I guess here, I wouldn't be probably taking both these trades because it's like doubling your risk on the same movement. But if you wanted the confirmation, you're a bit worried about this. Took the liquidity. We got 15 CHOCH or breaker structure, whatever you're going to call it. And then, yeah, Okay, you get the entry as well. The only thing with this entry is the risk to reward, might not be there. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, it's pretty low. So you might look and be like, okay, I'm in this one. I need it to go here for it to be worth my while. How realistic is that? Blah, blah, blah. So let's just see. All right, well, okay. Well, if you had it targeted there, you would have got very close and stopped out. However, if you had it targeted the break of structure, with that, you probably would have got a bit more than you bargained for because there would have been huge slippage, but we take the 2.66, so that's what we're doing anyway. Would have been pretty unfortunate to get so close and then stopped out. It'll be interesting to see where this candle just missed, so that's interesting. Anyway, okay, what's next? Very nice. Tagged into going up to the next level. Okay, got a new. This is just using this. I'm doing like some CHOCH myself, as you can see, but I'm trying to use just this external structure at the moment. So now we've got this break of structure here, and I guess this is the extreme. It's pretty huge, but usually when it's massive like that, I just take the wick, and see where the high is. And I don't know why that didn't draw, or what happened to it, to be honest. Okay. I wonder how much risk to reward is here. Well, 32 pip stop. Not sure if I'd actually take this, to be honest, but it's valid, so let's do it. Well, we're on in the wildness of it all. Two and a half hours, isn't it? Wouldn't be complaining about it. What's next? We've got the new. I'm going to bring all this in a bit, just so I tidy it up a little bit. I always draw my stuff way too big. I just figure sometimes it takes ages to play out. Break structure, 15. Do we have any? No, we've got no like points of flip zone there. This is the last massive candle again. It's always with the news. Got big news. I'm guessing it must have been news. Had to be like, or some CPI data or something. I'll have a look at that at the end. Okay, same thing again. Wonder if what have we got? Oh, another record. Close. Well, we don't know where the high is yet. The high is unconfirmed, as you can see here. And that's where we'll get our target. Just going to pop because didn't mean to pause it. All right. Okay, it looks like this is going to be the high. Pretty long way away, to be honest. Could take a while. Okay, we've got a wick. Okay, potentially we are in a daily area, so maybe I just pause it. So this is what I want to trial as well. This I'm really trying, in terms of reversals. But what I've noticed in my previous backtesting is when you're in uptrend in reversals, try to take the extremes. Sometimes the flip zone works out, but all of these, I guess this is the only one. But if it doesn't get tagged in straight away and you get another break, just leave the extreme. I wouldn't take that one, but let's see if we get tagged in. Yeah, so swept some lows. So I'm not really that confident in this one anymore because take liquidity here, you got to take liquidity there. Okay, there's liquidity all there, and we might see a reaction from it. Let's just leave it there for now. But just from previous back testing, we got a reaction. But ultimately we would have been stopped out. So I think it needs to really, when you want this flip zone on the CHOCH, it really needs to come back into that straight away and go. And once you get too much price action, the extreme is usually the one that gets mitigated, especially if it's on Asia as well. It's just something I've noticed. So we still don't know. We could just punch up, but we haven't retraced to the discount zone. So what we're doing, we're taking a reversal short. It fits our plan. We're in a daily supply. We've had CHOCH. We're going to just target. I do advocate trading with the trend, but I have a reversal trading plan for a reason. Because we will have a look at the end, see was it worth it. But this looks like we would have been tagged in both orders, which is great. Break even at the discount zone, really take profit here. Still great risk reward. So let's see. Good rejection. Guesses all. Also, like I said, especially when it happens on London or New York, once you get in, I don't really trust the CHOCHs on the 15 on the Asia, like for confirmation. So say this is Asia session, a lot of the times London will come in and sweep that again and go to tag into this order block. Yeah, it wouldn't have got filled anyway because I'm not going to mark it up. But potentially there's the confirmation trade. Okay, so we'd be break even pretty much. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, we've come down to the discount area, so we're sort of looking for strength now anyway. We're very close to our take profit, which is teasing us a bit. Very nice. What would that would be? 8R and 11R. That'd be a very nice trade. Let's keep moving this across. Maybe we're hopeful for a 2.5. No heads up. Okay, we're in. Okay, it's beautiful. We've taken profit on this. Very good trade. We've been tagged into our long. That's why I really do like. If the reversal setup is there, but make sure it's there. We've got it's a perfect little setup. We're in a daily supply. We've got our liquidity sweep. We've got our CHOCH. We've got our extreme that swept liquidity. We're in. We're not targeting down to the ground. We're targeting the next place we're taking longs from. Or even a bit before it. We're playing it conservative. We are counter 15-minute trend, but we're not thinking this is going to reverse the entire market. So yeah, we're in this trade. Let's see. Maybe we get a better entry with a confirmation. Let me go 15-minute CHOCH. Don't hate it. Let's go. I'll move this. Such a big stop loss. But if you get 2.5R, even what about 125, 2.5R on that, you're looking at what 250, almost $300. Not going to be upset about that, are you? And that's just been tagged in one. So pretty much after this CHOCH, I would remove that second order because if we fail that, then it shows weakness in the market. So let's try again with confirmation. That's enough. 3.5. Oh, not quite. It's a bit sad when that happens. Okay, now we're into spread hours, but it's the thing when you get into spread hours, you want to be at least. Let me have a look where our stop losses are. Yeah, 50 pips. No, that's huge. Yeah, that's plenty. All good. No, it's just when you're like near your entry and you come into spread hours, because spreads can get quite 5, 6, 7 pips, and sometimes it's better just close out and try again tomorrow. Okay, so Asia has just broken the structure here. Got a bit of strength. What do we got? Some liquidity. If this gets tagged before London Open, I don't hate it. Asia's put us through anyway. So yeah, so we had a win here, win and a miss. I'll just delete that. It's actually quite nice right now. Just like this tool is really awesome. Yeah, I paused this video and I've come back to it now to finish off, and I just realized that we are actually into next week. Just got so caught up backtesting. You know, time flies when you're having fun. So this, what we would have done, I probably would have closed it out. Yeah, somewhere around there. So I'm not going to hold that over the weekend, especially not with a funded account. So let's have a look, and then we'll tally it up for the second week of Jan. Okay, cool. That wasn't too bad from by the looks. What we have, nothing here, and that was a loss. Oh no, what we say, that get into the break, that get into the, I guess maybe this is why it's beneficial to do it out as we go. No, so that would have been a loss. Let's tally that up. Okay, because we, with these counter trend ones, we were going break even at the premium discount area. So, and then at targeting the supply. So -1. You just get red. Then this next one tagged in, went straight to the, that would have been the low, high, yeah, straight into the premium discount. So it would have been break even on that. Yellow. Okay. Okay, so we had a couple wins here. No, we didn't get a tag on that. So just 3.2, 7.25, 3.2R, 3.5. So we have one win here. And just a small tag on there. 2.25. That was, sorry. Well, just 2.66. Not sure if I would have. 2.66, that's all right. Missed. And then we had some pretty crazy price action. You never know, we might have got more with slippage, but anyway, 2.44. Yeah, very tricky. Missed. I wanted to, this is why I wanted to backtest January, because I know the price action was very hard from memory. I definitely didn't trade it as well as I would have liked. And especially this last week, we've been ranging. So we're 4-hour uptrend, 15-minute downtrend, but we're in the 4-hour discount zone. So yeah, I traded it too bullishly. Instead of using this method that I've now come up with and back tested. This is the first time live, but I've looked over it and works quite well. If you're going to go look for weaknesses or trade reversals, or you get stuck in a range, just target the supplies and demands and go to break even once you get into the discount zone. So this would have been tagged on both, and we're just targeting the supply. 7 point, I think that's a bit too big actually. Yeah, 4.9, or 5.4, 5.5 is fine. 12.3 and 8.4. Yeah, that would be very nice. 0.25, 12.3. No, this is the 12.3, and that's 8.4. And then this would have been, yeah, what we say, yeah, we would have closed it out at 1.4. So yeah, pretty tricky week. Not a lot on offer, but you know, it's not every week. Isn't going to be 100-hour weeks, but we've still been profitable here. Trading it very conservatively, not getting caught up in this, looking at the external structure, not this internal structure, and getting chopped up by this. Using this indicator is crazy. It really cleans it up. Sometimes no trade is the best trade. And, look at all this. You could have, okay, we got some strength. Oh, we broke structure here. Oh, no, then we've got wicked out. Oh, we broke structure. Okay, maybe there was an entry here, potentially there. But, if you had taken this one, you would have been swept out. So sometimes it's just better to just wait for some significant levels to break. Let me tally that up. I'll stop rambling on, unless you enjoy my rambling. Give us a second. Okay. I'm going to do all of January over the next coming days. I'm actually traveling a little bit, driving back to Germany and then flying to Australia. So I spent a month in Australia. But I'm going to be trading at least till Wednesday, and then trying to do as much back testing and stuff. But yeah, we'll be on the road quite a little bit. But yeah, subscribe to my Telegram channel, share as much as I can in there, and sub to my YouTube channel. Really appreciate it. Really love to hear that you guys liking this, and any suggestions, anything you want to know, any questions. Really excited. Really like making this content. Really like to trade. I love it. So yeah, let's go. Let's add it up. We're at -1. Let's go. Totals. Wins. 0.25. Okay, we got 3.2, 5.8. Yeah, let's just go 7. 7, 8. Let's go 8, 16, 17. 17R. 3.5. Missed. 12.3. Not bad. So what I do is I split my order. I'd risk 0.25% on my account, my $100,000 funded account with FTMO. And I split the orders across a 25 and a 50, just to simplify it. And yeah, just make sure I'm getting tagged in all these. And so what I do is I put these together, divide them by 2. So we got 29R. So 29R. Let's go 14.5R. Yeah, very nice. Even in a tricky week. Really cool to see. Like I'm not telling you that you're going to make 100% every week, but there's consistent profit to be had with this strategy, which I've found. This strategy's got me funded twice with FTMO and with my Forex funds. Got me profitable, got me withdrawals. I'm doing full-time trading now, and yeah, I really enjoy it. So we got one loss, -1, and one break even. So total for the week, 13.45R. It's nothing but pays the bills for sure. So for me, 0.25, 13.5R, you're very happy with that. Yeah, but that's really good. I'm really excited. I was backtesting quite a lot to figure out how to train ranges with this, because obviously it works very well trending, targeting the highs. But when you get in a range, if you keep targeting the highs, you're going to get the one come back on you, which I unfortunately had quite a bit of times this week in Euro USD. But yeah, it happens. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, I hope you tune in, check out my other videos, ask any questions to me. Just keen to answer anything, join the Telegram group, and yeah, I'll see you in the next videos. Thanks, guys.